Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today, for our number talk, we are looking at these two fractions and approximating the sum, trying to figure out are they closer to about 1/2, closer to about 1, or closer to about 2. So, one way to think about this would be to look at each of these addends and kind of see if we can estimate each of these, round these to the nearest benchmark. So, since they're going to each be proper fractions, that means they're less than 1. Let's think about our benchmarks of 0, 1/2, or 1. Could I say each of these fractions are closer to 0, 1/2, or 1? Well, let's look at 39 over 45. 45 is obviously a pretty big denominator, but 39 is not that far. You see, it's only 6 away, so it's got a good chunk of it. Now, just being 6 away doesn't make much of a difference. You have to kind of figure out, well, what's half of that, right? So if our full is going to be 45 over 45, and then our 0 is going to be 0 out of 45, right? What's half of 45? Well, let's see. Half of 44 is going to be 22, so I need to pick up that extra odd number. That's going to be a 0.5. So look at that 22.5. What's my 39 closer to? 22.5 or closer to 5? Well, it's 17 and a half away from 39, but or that 39, but you see that 39 is only 6 away. So this is much closer to 1. So I'm just going to kind of reimagine this as one whole. And then hopefully we're thinking that same thing for 25 over 26. Look, that's a pretty big denominator, and it's only 1 away. If I were to try to shade this in, break up some, rectangle into 26 pieces and shade in 25 of them and only leave one little tiny one open, this is a lot closer to 1. So really, you can reimagine each of those fractions as about one whole. We don't want to get exact. We just want to estimate because look at our options. 1 plus 1 is going to, maybe we can have a discussion whether we think it's closer to 1.5. I'd still think it's going to be a little bit closer to 2, but 1.5 is an option. It's going to be closer out of these three options, a lot closer to about 2.